guys, and welcome back to Move Plus. Looking at the warm-up, guys, what we're going to do is start off with 1 minute of cardio of your choice. We're going to do box jumps for our choice, so that's going to look like this. Okay, so just jumping on, standing up nice and tall on the top there. The next 4 minutes, you're going to do as many rounds as you can fit in of 50 mountain climbers. So they look like this. Okay, that then moves into 40 jumping jacks. Good, and then we go into 20 hollow rocks. Just going to go back and forth with the limbs extended like that. And we're good to go? All right, starting in 10, so 1 minute of cardio of your choice. Guys, remember, you can pick whatever you want to do here. You don't have to do the same as us. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go for it. So a couple of key things we're going to look at for technique-wise with the box jump, guys, is when you land on the box, you want to try and get the entire foot on there, right? We don't want to land kind of on the arch of the foot with the heels hanging off. Just for the sake of balance, you'll generally have a few reps every now and then where you'll be a bit wobbly and want to fall backwards. So get the whole foot on, so you've got a nice solid landing. You'll also notice that M is catching nice and high, right? Now, part of that is we've set ourselves up with a low box, but she's also just doing a nice big jump and trying to catch above a squat. She's also going to have her knees nice and open, so when she hits that kind of quarter squat position where she hits the box, she's not letting those knees collapse in. Now to complete the movement, we always stand to a nice full extension just to show that we've established control at the top there. 10 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go for mountain climbers. So we're going to go 50 reps on these ones. So it's a push-up position, arms nice and active, and then we are running the legs back and forth underneath the body there. So bringing the knee up to sort of mid-torso or even chest height if you can. And as you can see, it's a fairly fast turnover, this one. You can go pretty high rep, move through an unbroken 50 even if you can. Once we've done that, we go to the 40 jumping jacks. So we're moving the feet in and out whilst the hands go from thighs up to overhead. Try to make the shoulder motion nice and big, guys. The temptation is always to kind of bend the arms and go kind of small and short. This being a warm-up, we want to go for maximum range of motion and maximum sort of warmth through the shoulders and get as much movement as we can. So once we're done with 40 of those, we go to 20 hollow rocks. Okay, so we come down to the ground. We're going to set ourselves up on our back, so low back and kind of the top of our butt is going to be the contact point on the ground. Arms and legs extended, and we're just going to kind of tip back and forth, keeping the body moving as one piece. So your arms and legs shouldn't move independent of one another. We're going to keep it all together. Go through the 20 on that. Obviously, you can break them up if you need to. And then once we've done that, we're going to circle back around to those mountain climbers. So you can see it's a nice small movement. She's not ending up right up on her shoulders and her head, and she's not coming down so far that her heels are hitting the ground. It's just that nice little in-between part. Now the key with this mountain climber movement, guys, is trying to keep the body as still as you can. The temptation, especially when the fatigue creeps in, is that that body is going to want to start bobbling up and down, and it gets a bit kind of clunky. So we're sort of trying to stay nice and strong through that midsection, keep the torso still, and just having the legs moving underneath the body. So inside the last 2 minutes now. Okay, jumping jacks. So 40 reps on these. Now, if we look at M's feet as she moves through these, guys, you can see that very similar to when we run or when we do skipping, we're going to stay mostly on that kind of forefoot, midfoot. There's not really much involvement of the heel hitting the ground. So if you do find that you're a bit clunky, it's quite noisy, like your feet are like slapping the ground, try and get up nice and bouncy on the balls of the feet and just spring from one position to the other. All right, back to the hollow rocks. Let's have a look at a short tuck hollow this time, Em. So if you can't do the full hollow with the arms and legs out, guys, we just basically kind of tuck into a ball and just rock back and forth. Same sort of deal. It's going to be on that low back and kind of the top of your butt, but we're not going to sit up so far that we sit right up onto the butt, and we're not going to go back so far that our shoulders or our head hit the ground. And this can be a good scaling option if it allows you to get through kind of 10 to 20 at a time. That's ideally what we want to go for. Okay, last 30 seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, guys, so that is the warm-up done.